What's up, YouTube? That's the back of my Silverado, and this is the new car seat I'm trying to install in here. And as you can hopefully see from the video, the car seat is not clearing this center jump seat. It's possible I did it with a whole bunch of pushing and wiggling and shaking and screaming. So not something I want to be doing when the baby comes. And maybe if you're watching this video, you're in the same spot as me. This thing looks like it should move or fold or do something. And on some models of Tahoe, Silverado, Suburban, it does fold down into an armrest. However, on several models, this one included, that seat doesn't do anything. It stays just like it is, like it's made out of stone. Your other seats, you know, move backwards and forwards, but that's there forever. So what we're gonna try and do is replace this with a seat from a newer model Silverado that does fold down, which will help, which hopefully then the baby seat will clear and all will be good, and I'll have an armrest, which as you can see I don't have one right now. This passenger seat and driver's seat are both bolted down on top of this center jump seat. So to take out the center jump seat, you have to take out both seats first, and it takes a special socket, an E socket. If you're looking for it online, you're gonna need an E20 and an E14. But before we take all that out of our truck, let's head to the junkyard and see what they got. Okay, so we're here in the yard looking for an 09 that's supposed to be here. That looks like it right there, which hopefully has what we're looking for. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. These can be a pain, so I'm hitting with blaster first. Best part about the yard is if you spill a little something or break a little plastic, it ain't no big deal. And all the free sunflower seeds you can eat. Oh yeah. Ooh, she's loose. We'll take her home and see if she works. All right, got it home. Let's see what we got here. It's dirty and it's missing this top part, but these top parts go cheap on eBay and they got aftermarket ones. This is working. Seat opens up and this is working. It's all real dirty, but we'll clean that up in a minute here. We got some bonus stuff here. Got a couple of combs and some screws. Salt packet, so we're in business. And it looks like the whole thing locks up, so your combs are secure. Alright, I'm gonna try and take care of some of this big stuff just in general with some hot soapy water and a sponge. Then we'll get to the fine tuning. Alright, I got rid of a lot of the big stuff, you know, the major dirt. Still drying her off, and now we can really start cleaning. So I've had real good luck with this stuff on auto upholstery. You just spray it on, agitate it, and clean it off. This is concentrated. They tell you to dilute it, and it comes in a bottle that you can't take the dang cap off of. So maybe they could fix that, but I'm about to dilute some, spray it on, and scrub it off. So now that we got it all soaked in and sprayed down, we're gonna agitate. I can already tell this is gonna look good, so I'm about to spray it with just some regular water and then we're gonna vacuum that up. Came out real nice. Going to let it dry outside overnight and see how it looks tomorrow and what we gotta touch up. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save the combs. They were too far gone, but I think I can pick up some new ones at the Chevy dealership. Alright, here it is after a day of drying outside in the sun. As you can tell, it looks much better. The only thing I'm noticing now is that there's a little bit of kind of oxidation or fading of this plastic, maybe like it's been sitting in the sun. So I'm going to hit that with some polish and see what we can do. So we're going to use polishing compound because that's what I have. Something with some more cut to it might work a little better, but this should work okay. Alright, well that's looking good enough to the point that I'm not going to notice it, or let's say good enough for me. So it's been about 24 hours, and as you can see, this thing's starting to get faded and funky again. Probably not, this is probably gonna bug me, so might as well do it now while we got it out of the truck. I see there's screws in each one of these corners. I'm gonna try, hopefully this thing just pops right off and we can try another method. So apparently this thing's held in by clips. 1, 2, 3. I'm guessing it's the same on the other side. Right, more sunflower seeds. Alright, so some idiot covered this thing in polish, so it might be harder to paint than normal. So I'm gonna scuff it up a little bit with some 200 grit sandpaper. Sanded the parts that needed sanding, got that polish off of there, then cleaned it off with some alcohol. Gonna shoot it first with this automobile primer. Alright, that came out pretty nice. I'm gonna hit it with a piece of 1000 grit sandpaper, knock down any weird little bumps or high spots, and then spray it again with satin black. Krylon satin black. The color I'm going for is what's on the back here, which has a little bit of a satin sheen to it. We'll see if we can match that. Okay, the satin black came out nice. Now I'm gonna hit it with this satin clear coat. That makes it last a lot longer and not get dinged up or scratched up as easy, and makes it look nice too. Alright, that came out nice. Let's pop this thing in. Okay, here we are in the back of my truck. Got the back seat folded up. Got the driver's seat all the way forward. Putting our E14s on the back, pretty much a similar setup. And I hit the bolts with the PV blaster. Same deal as the junkyard, except this time I'm gonna be being real careful, taking my time and not breaking anything. Ooh, that one takes some muscle. Oh yeah, we're loose. Here we are under the driver's seat. There is a wiring harness and clip here connecting the seat to power. I don't know why, maybe airbag or something. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. So we've run into a bit of a snag on the very last nut. This socket is not deep enough. As you can see, it's catching on the top. It's not deep enough to bite onto the nut. So we gotta figure out how to make it work, because I ain't gonna go buy a deep well socket set. Because I ain't gonna go buy a deep well socket set. So I went ahead and ordered a deep well socket. It's like I always say, you gotta get the right part for the job. It's got a nice deep well on it, so hopefully this has the clearance that we need. And that ended up working. Let's get this nut off and get back to work. Okay, we've got the driver and passenger seat out. Now this thing is free. We can take it out. Let's also clean up all this stuff from the previous owner. Alright, now the moment of truth. Alright, fits in there nice. And our new cup holder's looking nice. Let's put the seats back in and button this thing up. There it is. Everything's all back together. Got the car seat in there, and as you can see, it fits beautifully. I'm gonna consider this one done. This new piece, found one on Amazon, 25 bucks, should be here Thursday. Thanks for watching, hope this helps. Peace.